隊は用田進行中。
家督隊専従班班長の田村です。
怪獣はなぜかこの国にしか出現しないんだ。
宅配季節まであともう一つしかない。
君の来訪の目的は何だ。
大気圏外より被害中の気象台ある。
何が起こった？状況は？気象台が付近に墜落した模様。
いえ、到着です。対象物が動いています。あれがウルトラマン。霞が関の独立グ連隊へようこそ。
バディは相棒と理解している。
バディは互いの信頼が大事。
巨人の行動には怪獣とは違う知性を感じた。
あなたが何者か正体が世界中にばらされてる。
私と一緒にこの星のために働きませんか？
あなたは外星人なの？それとも人間なの
？All right, what's up, Migo like geeks and freaks? So I'm actually working. I figure I'm working at old records on, and while I was doing that and preparing for that, so I stepped out of the room for a bit, came back. I figured, I don't know, show a couple things, nothing really major. I think one of the things is having trouble streaming. So I realized the other day, I actually have an extra one of these. These are the remakes of the Disney models from the Pirates of the Caribbean. I have one of these, so we may give that away or something. We'll do something with that. But I was checking out some old comic books. Some I just picked up, in like the crappy dollar bin, 50 cents bin, whatever. And I was reading this one. It's got a big chunk, but it's actually really good. I don't know why kids read comic books so much, because I have a sack of Boris Karloff Tales of Mystery. I read that. Archie. We had Richie Rich. We didn't really have any superhero comics when I lived overseas, where I lived. At least I didn't come across any. And I started buying the guys, and I just like picking up the used ones because I don't want to pay like $1 billion for them. I actually watched some Arab guy somewhere in like fucking Saudi Arabia or something. Has like Superman #1 locked in a safe. What do you say he spent $4.6 million for it, or 5 points? I'm like, get the fuck out of here. I mean, listen. Maybe a collector, that's great, but you've got all the money in the world to do that. Praise to you. Good for you. Very happy. But that to me is no fucking way. No way. What is up, Mr. Dean? So I'm not using the headset for two reasons. One, I wanted you to be able to hear this better. Hopefully it'll come in better. And two, because one of the things just snapped on me today, so I got to fix it. I thought I'd try this today. Superman, 3 New Adventures, the best cop in the world. Tomorrow the World, the Mixaplick Up Menace, Power Records, division of Peter Pan Industries. These were pretty popular. And the artwork's pretty cool on them. I thought it was pretty cool. I just finished listening to Conan the Barbarian. I think it's over here. Oops, it's like shaking the table. I listened to this, which was really cool. I really liked this. 4 stories on it. It was actually good. And I also listened to this Island at the Top of the World, which I'm excited about because I love Island at the Top of the World. And I'm excited to read that book that Rich got me up there, the paperback. And I'll be opening that Star Trek, the motion picture comic that Mr. David Eon and Miss LPH, Lady Pop Hunter, sent to me as a gift, which was very, very nice. And Neil Adams, yeah, there you go. See, I don't really know these guys. You guys know way better than I do because I didn't read comic books. I don't know. I know the names from hearing people like in the the old Mego groups and the Mego like and stuff going on. But let me see if I can do this without fucking this up. But I just know the names from what you guys bring up. I don't know these guys. I know Neil Adams was one who did DC. I don't know who the other DC guy was. The big DC guy. Is it Jack Kirby or something? I don't really know. Forgive me for being a moron. That kind of stuff. They're probably very good people. I just know Stan Lee because I fucking love Marvel films, but I don't know enough about him otherwise. So I don't know if this is going to skip or anything because it's an old record. And I think I bought it off eBay because I don't think I found this one in Goodwill. I found a ton of records in Goodwill. So let's see what this has to say. If anything. Ooh. While that's going on, I'm just gonna knock out some work that I'm doing for a client and maybe pop some things up here. I'm actually going to put up a real train set this year I bought for Christmas, so I'm excited. Let's see.
Standing at the podium before a capacity audience in the city civic center is Dar Baum, Kandor's Commissioner of Science Police.
The annual Science Police Award ceremony. To present the decorations for outstanding officers of the past year, I am privileged to present a man whose visits from the outside world are not nearly often enough. Kal-El, known to most of the galaxy as Superman.
Can you guys hear that okay?
The job of being a
Is that coming through?
is very different from being a policeman. And
Can't
so
really
it
tell.
is with the greatest respect that I call science police
If
officer
it's too loud or too
Ron
soft, let me
Zahn to
know.
the podium to accept.
Look, a man with a gravity gun.
Hello. All right. Thank the fate you ducked in time. I'm going to do more than that, Ron Zahn.
He's running away.
Look out for that gun!
Somebody stop him!
Hold on, Kal-El. Let go of me, Ron Zahn. You're keeping me from getting hurt. You don't have your superpowers here in Kandor. Not in an environment just like Krypton's. Let me do what I've been trained for. Watch.
Over there, Ranza. He's hiding behind that statue.
Everyone clear the complex now.
Excellent, thank you.
You know where to run, you Kandorian scum.
Make a move for me and my gravity gun will blast your atoms apart.
Great voices. The voices.
Ranza's been hit.
His uniform is reflecting a gravity beam at the tower, and it's...
These are basically somebody reading you a comic
How
book.
did you pull it off? Simple, Kal-El. Policemen on Earth are sometimes known to wear bulletproof vests, but we science police in Kandor have gone them one better. Our uniforms repel a would-be killer's ammunition right back to the source. He's in critical shape, but after a few hours in the rehabilitation booth, he'll be completely recovered. And then he can stand trial for attempting to assassinate our distinguished guest of honor. I'm indebted to you, Ronza. That was a fine display of police work. That's our run. Now you know how he got the reputation of being Kandor's finest. After many fond farewells, Superman leaves the microscopic confines of the tiny bottle city as the microwave beamer in his fortress restores him to normal size. And then it's the Arctic fortress he leaves behind as he streaks back to Metropolis and his job as mild-mannered Clark Kent, anchorman for WGBS-TV News.
This is the only one I have that doesn't have the shrink wrap on it. The Freebooter's last leg.
Wait, I think I got it. Mr.
Painted
Edge,
version
I
on
wanted
the
to talk
back.
to you because I really think I'm entitled to more.
And cool about these is you can do them with
No, Clark. All wrong. Stop hedging. You just tell him you want a raise and you know you deserve it. That's all there is to it.
human heads or the skeleton head.
Not with Mr. Edge. It wouldn't be right.
Sometimes,
And I think the
Clark,
whole thing's
I
glow in the
wonder why
dark,
I even
which is
bothered
really
with it.
cool. There's the rubber band.
The engines are on fire. He's out of control.
Oh my gosh,
I think the whole thing's glow in the dark, which is really cool.
I can, but not standing around here. I've got to slip away and change to...
Look, Clark, up in the sky.
Great Scott!
Hey, that's not Superman. You're gonna fool me. Look what he's doing.
I don't believe
Seriously?
it, Clark. A
That
man
was
in
an
a
accident.
weird costume grabbed the fuselage of that plane and is flying it to safety just like Superman would.
Believe me, Lois, I'm as surprised as you are. I'd better find a telephone booth and phone this story into the station.
We'll do that without
Okay,
get that
Clark.
on the record
Okay,
player
my line is mine.
without it falling, hitting the
But
vinyl.
instead of finding a phone,
close.
Clark Kent finds a deserted
Guess
alley,
we'll see.
and a heartbeat later, the soft-spoken reporter sheds his clothes to become the mighty Man of Steel himself, Superman. And a few moments later, at Metropolis Airport, an astounded ground crew has watched an amazing demonstration. Phew! You don't look like Superman. But rubbing on your shoulders and put out the
Do it
flames
again.
with super breath.
Man, who are you, buddy?
I assure you, my name.
So what are you doing tonight, Dean? Anything exciting?
His
Been working on
name
this
is
shit all day.
Ronzar, gentlemen.
Superman.
The real one. Greetings, Kal-El. I knew it wouldn't take you long to find me. You and I have some things to discuss, Ronzar. What do you say we talk in private? About 50,000 feet up. After you.
Now it looks like Metropolis has two Supermen.
Looks like. I just hope.
What is it?
I just hope those two are friends.
Here we are, leveling off at 50,000 feet.
Let's have it, Runzaw. Why have you followed me to the outside world?
Because in Kandor, I'm the best there is. You gave me an award that says so. But what does a superior city like Kandor need with an expert crime fighter?
You were born and trained there. That's where you belong.
I belong here on Earth. I'm better at this than you are. This planet is a mess, Kal-El. With Kryptonian superpowers along with my training, I'll be a super cop.
But you know nothing about superpowers. I've had them since I was a baby, and even I make mistakes sometimes.
That's because you're an amateur and I'm a professional.
Where are you flying off to?
I've got work to do. Come to show you what superpowers and training can do. Over the next several days, Ronza of Kandor tries to prove his boast as the people of Metropolis and the world take notice.
This is Clark Kent.
Come on, bro.
Sorry. The mysterious
I think you said she's doing better. She came out. She came out of the hospital.
Just a 36,000 jaywalkers.
Did they find out?
12,000 cars he claimed were polluting the air. Several days
Found out
ago,
it
he
was
said
all there.
that
Hopefully
since
she's
most
much
crimes
better, I
occur
hope.
in the nighttime hours, people would
Sucks,
special
especially
pass from
around
him to
Holla.
9 p.m. WGBS
Figuring all that
reporter
shit out
Jimmy Olsen
sucks.
filed
Never
report
any
on
good time
today's
for it.
demonstration against the curfew.
That's brass for
Here
him.
on the left bank of the Metropolis River, over 15 showed up for this demonstration against the rules laid down. A new development. The super cop has entered the scene. Coming over here.
You're a reporter.
There you go, like.
My audience is yours.
I'd like Metropolis to know there will be no any laws issued by me. Anything I decree is necessary for the welfare of
Superman.
1975.
Ronza, I believe you're making a mistake here.
Move along, Kal-El. You should have done this years ago yourself.
Maybe so. But the
Oh, I thought you said. I thought you said she came out of the hospital. I'm sorry, man. I thought you said she came out of the hospital.
I'll be back.
No, I got you. I got you.
Both Superman and the super cop are
You gotta,
flying off now.
you gotta realize she's in the best
The
possible
super
place she
cop
can
is
be with
diving
the
into river.
doctors.
It looks like,
So
hey,
just,
a
you know,
water spout is popping
take some
up where they
breaths.
dove in.
One day at a time, man. 1 hour at a
The
time.
water
Don't even
from the
think
river
beyond
is
that.
rising up and beginning to tumble from the sky onto the
Just take it easy.
demonstrators. It's a cloud
You know,
burst,
it's enough
and there was
to,
a
it'll
cloud
hurt you too if you're not
and
careful,
it's
you know.
breaking up the mark. Can't stop the demonstration directly. No law against making it rain. WGBS TV News.
This is Clark Kent back in the WGBS studio. The curfew and the new rules are still in effect, and Superman has made no public statement on the matter. We'll have more news after this word from our sponsors.
Hey, Clark, we're running off to. You've got a newscast to finish.
This is no time for a coffee break. It's only a 60-second commercial.
The newsman has a far more pressing problem on his mind as he finds a deserted stockroom a few doors up from Studio B.
Reading that report on Ronza's policies was the last straw. It's about time someone told him Metropolis cannot be run like a police state. And that someone is... Superman!
But elsewhere in the city at that moment, another superpowered figure patrols a neighborhood at low altitude. Look at these earthly citizens, many of them in automobiles as I pass by. This is the way they should regard
Yeah, man,
the
I
law,
know, man.
with
It's
great
not
respect
easy. It's
and perhaps a little fear.
extremely difficult. Extremely
That's what
difficult.
Kal-El's biggest mistake was.
Got more.
He made everyone take Superman for granted.
But
as
they're
if
pretty
he
good.
were on their level.
I don't think I listened to this one yet. The Conan one's really good. I can put that one on if you want. I like the On the Top of the World's a story. If you never saw the movie, I mean, it's not the greatest movie, but I liked it. It's very, had a lot of impact on me as a kid, you know.
The radiation is very weak, coming from that one primitive automobile over. Turn on some horrible death ray.
No, you can't, can you?
It's
Any
like a
more
comic.
than Superman could. If you
Who are you? Crouched in the car.
Let's see what else we have while this is going. It's got two sides to it.
Super cop, or whatever you call yourself. I'm Lawrence Gabriel, and these quasar beams causing you so much discomfort are a rather brilliant invention of mine.
Why would you want to kill me?
It wasn't you I was commissioned to destroy, it was Superman. But when the syndicate bosses hear you
Great
fell
records,
into my
Davey,
traffic
on
snare, I'm sure they'll be almost as delighted. I'll try to make it to your funeral, old man.
No. Where are you going? How do I get out of here?
Oh, just turn off the headlights. If you can crawl that far.
Listen.
My
Super sale, $3.99.
Sound of children playing elsewhere in this awful graveyard. If I can throw my voice to them with super ventriloquism.
And
Super ventriloquism.
Found you, Joey. Your shirt was sticking out behind the door.
You did not. You didn't see me until after I...
Attention. This is Ronza of the Science Police.
Where's that voice coming from? From nowhere?
I need your help, boys. Please come to the northeast corner of this junkyard. Immediately.
It's one of that creepo super cop's tricks. I don't know about you, but I ain't getting caught.
Me neither. Maybe he passed a law says you get the electric chair for playing in junkyards.
I'm done for. Little children are afraid to come near me, even when I'm helpless as a fish. Maybe Kal-El was right. Perhaps my
That one. I think that one next.
That sounds.
Some pretty cool art on there. I don't know who did the art for the. Who did the art for these?
Now I know
Same
why
thing.
they call you Superman.
No time for that. The switches in this car are rusted and useless.
Oh, the Lord of the Rings. That's awesome. Yeah, but these Power Records, Peter Pan, they're all like comics on a
Superman.
record.
I mean, Kal-El.
I wonder who did the artwork
You
on
saved
these.
my life.
It's really good, right?
I thank you.
By doing your duty to your people.
It says.
Our people in Kandor. I received a message just minutes ago that a crime wave has broken out and the authorities are at their wits' end.
Maybe
I
this
have
one
work to
next.
do here.
Let's see what else we got.
But in Kandor, they need you.
But that scientist, Gabriel, he'll get away.
I just delivered him personally to a federal prison. Been waiting for him to show his face so I could nab him for weeks. That's how I learned where you were. Now, if you'll excuse me, Ronza, I have work to do.
What's that? What do you think of that one?
Home in Kandor, where they need me.
That's a nice one. We'll try that one next. I love Flash
There's
Gordon.
only one.
Buster
Superman.
Crab. Cliffhangers were awesome. What about to like kids records, like old kids records? Crazy.
On the world of Surf, in the fifth dimension, is a civilization with certain striking similarities to our own. For example, their language is very close to English, except for certain words that have no vowel sounds. On this world lives an impish, practical joking gentleman whom we can begin to overhear
There you
as
go,
he
Mr.
dictates his recorded
Mix-a-Place.
diary. His name, Mr. Mix.
Last time I went to Earth, I made everyone in Metropolis speak a different language. The time before, I made all the statues come alive and take over the city. The time before that, I gave everyone in town magical powers like mine. And Superman went bonkers trying to keep the whole coast from blowing off. But every time I showed up, old Muscle Brains managed to trick me into saying my name backwards and magically sending myself home to the fifth dimension. Ha! Those Earth rubes can barely say Mictook forward, let alone, hey, there's an idea. Those lunkheads' words are all peppered with vowels. A's and E's all over the place.
That's some really cool. That's a cool
I
painting,
use
isn't
nearly
it?
every word they've got.
It's just really cool
They
artwork.
couldn't
The
make
artwork
those
is what
sounds
sells
anymore,
more.
eh? Wow, I'm off.
A couple of those. Try some of
Meanwhile,
those, line
several
those up.
dimensions away,
Mix-a-Plex.
in Metropolis'
That's
fabulous
right.
Galaxy Communications building.
I'd just like to see what you do to get out of this one, Clark Kent. We were both sitting in that helicopter yesterday when all of a sudden Superman swooped down from the sky to save the little girl falling from the building. I turned to see if you got a picture.
And lo and behold, I'm not in my seat.
I think that means.
Nonsense, Lois. There's a perfectly reasonable explanation.
How long do you need to dream it up this time? No, I've got you dead to rights.
About these from
No.
Daughtry. Batman, Superman. candy sticks. They're candy cigarettes.
I need to tell Pop that Times about the fire. What's wrong with me? Why do I sound
Or modern man.
What's going on? I meant to say, why can't I talk straight?
For at the very moment, an out-of-control plane threatens to make Midtown Metropolis its
2
landing
sticks
strip,
per
the
box.
reporters find that their speech has been impaired. Nonetheless, Clark Kent darts down the hall to a storeroom.
No time to trade quips with Lois about being tongue-tied together. This is a job for Superman.
Up and away flies the Man of Steel to catch the tumbling plane on his harder-than-steel
The most
shoulders
unattractive
without a
candy
wince.
you'll ever see.
And the city, watching from below, breathes a mute sigh of relief as slowly, gradually, the plane is set on its own course without. The city is mute because no one at all can utter the sound of a vowel.
That pilot got disoriented when instructions over his radio came in with no vowels. He lost control. Why? Rhythm? Can't make a sentence out of those words. Wait, there's another word that has no vowels. And that's the word I'm betting is responsible for this mess. Mispital! Mispital!
You rang?
Those Mixaplix.
Ring.
Mixtaplix. Oh, I guess I said it wrong.
You bet I rang, you ridiculous little creep. Are those the words you're looking for? Physical ones?
What's the this Miss Norway? Let me talk, will you?
What's the idea of this mess anyway? Let me talk with you? Oh, you want to talk, do you? Are you sure you have something to contribute to this conversation?
You, I do. You, hey, you magic.
To clear a couple things.
Talk.
Very observant, locker room breath. You were saying?
I was
Get out of here with
the
it.
only opponent I'd
I'm not
ever
gonna have
run
to shit
into
down.
made me actually lose my temper.
Daytime TV, hey, Soupy baby?
When are you going to give the vowels back to the rest of the people?
In the foreseeable future. Matter of fact, I was thinking of having the two of us pretty soon as well.
No. You wouldn't, would you? No! No!
It's almost over already.
Yes. Bye-bye.
That's it. All right, we got to turn it over. Side B. Beginning of. So the first story was called Best Cop in the World. The second one was the Mitsups. Let's play side B. The remainder of the story. Let's see what we can do without fucking it up. It's never,
17 planes.
Never great at records. Okay, there we go.
And a tongue-tied city as well as
There
its
we go.
superpowered
Got
guardian
it.
have their hands full.
Phew. Mixed the folks. Been on Earth just a few hours, and already I've had to help the control tower at the airport by hand-carrying 17 planes to a landing before closing the runway. Then I broke up 46 arguments that were turning into street fights because people couldn't make themselves understood. What next?
Hey, Superman.
Mixed the folk?
Beat. There's a beat called up at the First Metropolis Beat. What's the beat?
He says there's a bank hold up at the First Metropolis Bank. Want to stop it? You bet I want to stop it.
As the Metropolis Marvel streaks to the scene at the bank across town,
Listen.
a small-time thug threatens already panicky people with a gun when, whether or not he has the gift of speech, bullets still bounce harmlessly off the indestructible chest of a man of steel. And the would-be robber is momentarily rendered harmless to everyone else as well.
Mexico? Mexico! Forget something.
Superman says he figured something out right here in this bank. Will wonders never cease?
There's no can see with the rules. I told the imp there's one can say without vowels. I'll write it down for him. Akol tapos.
That's loaded with vowels. Soupy's gone crackers, and I'll prove it by showing him how this vowelless wonder sounds when I pronounce it without the vowels. Kultibzixum. Hey, that's my name spelled backwards. My night is gone, and I'm going too. I'll get back at you, you super creepo. You just wait.
Superman?
That won't be necessary, ladies and gentlemen, but...
And soon, at the Galaxy Building, Clark Kent and Lois Lane resume their long-standing argument.
All right, Clark. I can buy the idea that you panicked and ran off when you thought you were losing your voice. That's what a lot of people did. But you still can't explain away your disappearance in the helicopter yesterday.
Well, as I was about to explain, I ran to the back of the whirlybird to see what was going on more clearly as Superman saved the little girl.
Sure, I'll bet you saw it clearly. I'm supposed to believe that.
Will you believe these photos? You didn't notice that your camera vanished at that moment, too. Does that mean the camera is secretly Superman, too?
Pictures of Superman saving the falling child. You took these with my camera, Clark?
Sure shouldn't. What I didn't say is that I set up the camera outside the copter and tripped the shutter with super breath from long distance.
Clark, I don't know how you wheedle out of these things.
I tell you what, Lois. Since it was your camera, you can put them in the Daily Planet under your own name. Maybe that'll teach you to be more trusting.
Lenny.
It was like the end of the world. There was destruction everywhere. People scrambled around in hysterical panic. Cars and buses and taxis were slamming into each other by the second. Mass confusion reigned here in downtown Metropolis like never before. And the cause of all this?
No.
Did it?
I don't know what got into me.
I think that was the story of Mixoplex, wasn't it?
I'm sorry. So sorry.
The time,
I think he's sorry.
4 in the morning. A place, an apartment at 344 Clinton Street in Metropolis, where newscaster
Oh,
Clark Kent has been suffering
Mix-yes.
from a night
What
of
was it say on the Superman? It was pronounced Mixoplex, but it's actually Mix-yes Pitlick. Oh my god. Mix-yes Pitlick. Damn. Alright, that is not easy. I have a little something I have to send to Marcus Aurelius. I got a Green Lantern card. I know he really likes
For
it,
this
so
man, opening a window in his pajamas,
I figured
is
I'll
secretly
send that
the
over to
mighty
him.
Superman himself.
Buildings demolished, cars piled up, people scrambling around in mass confusion. But it wasn't a dream. It was all horribly real.
In stunned disbelief, the Man of Steel switches on his TV in search of some sort of explanation.
And here at the scene, our cameras clearly show the extent of the destruction, indicating it was
No, I
truly a
never saw them.
miracle that
Sorry,
no
I'm doing
lives
a
were
live right
lost,
now with just
although a
records
small
and
number of people
Dean
were
Burge and I
injured.
are on.
And as unthinkable
Just
as it is
chatting.
to believe,
No, I never saw
all
those.
the eyewitnesses
I'd love to
named
see
the
those,
same culprit, Superman.
That's it. I was here asleep.
The mayor and law enforcement officials are said to be meeting right now to discuss what sort of action should be taken against Superman for this despicable display of superpowers on a rampage. As soon as a decision is reached, WGBS TV will relay the information to you viewers. This is Lois Lane, here in the
Lois
Wake,
Lane.
returning you now to our studio.
More news after this commercial
Oh,
word.
I think we had a little skip in there.
Do you ever worry about perspiration odor?
Please,
What?
I was here asleep. Is it possible, conceivable that
Is this just a commercial for perspiration odor?
Could the memory of my rampage be so unbearable I blotted it out, thinking it was only a dream?
But wait, I've just been handed a bulletin. A small army of police have surrounded the laboratory retreat of arch-criminal Lex Luthor. All efforts to force him out in the open have been stymied by Luthor's arsenal of super-scientific weapons. Ordinarily, the police force would broadcast a plea to Superman for help. But in view of his recent wild rampage...
If it was me on that rampage, I should turn myself in. But not while Lex Luthor is still at large. Bringing in that fiend may be my last official act as Superman, but it's got to be done.
Oh,
And
yeah.
now,
I'm with you, man. I'm with you. I gotta start getting some things done. I painted up my family room,
Come on with your hands above your head,
and I forgot to do
Luthor.
the trim, and then my
We've got
wife's
you
family
completely
came, and
surrounded.
shit got started. I gotta go
Reinforcements are on the way.
paint the trim. It's dark, really dark right now. I need to change it to white. And I have electric heaters in the house, and they're all like battleship gray. They're horrible. But if you get a nice oil-based paint and a good brush, you can
we've got the heavy
and
artillery
just
set
tape
up now,
around
Chief.
because it's oil-based paint. It sucks to work with it. It's nice, gentle, same in the same direction. You just paint it look really nice. If you paint them white, they look really nice. David, what is up? $6 million man himself is up in his A. What are you doing up there in Canada? So, actually, the only two Canadians on here tonight. I was going to say there's only two, but there's a third person watching. Somebody's on YouTube. I don't know who it is watching right now. Maybe it's you, David. Oh, David, you're on YouTube. And there were two people on Meagle Like, now there's only one. So I got two fucking Canadians in here with me.
Superman's the only guy on Earth who can crack it.
Oh, 1970s yellow. That what did they call that? Sunflower? And they had avocado green, copper tone brown. It was just really bad. Really bad. Yeah, that's him. $6 million man himself. You both are in Canada. I wonder if you guys are close to each other. Curious. Yeah, mine are battleship gray. The color's not bad, but they definitely once they're painted, they look beautiful. Oh my god, they look beautiful. But I want to paint them in white, makes them look a little less shitty.
What are you doing?
Oh, David, let me take you some pictures for you. You asked me for pictures. Let me do it now while you're here. I'll send them through my phone because my phone's getting close to croaking. But hang on, I'll take some pictures. Oh shit! I gotta get around this.
Not even you have heard of Superman, a Zota layer. But you'll never see it for yourself. My machine has destroyed it.
You deluded maniac!
But don't be alarmed. No one on Earth will be harmed, at least not directly. The only person who was protected by the Zota layer was you.
You've got exactly 3 seconds to start making sense.
There's a peculiar
The problem
type
with
of
mine,
radiation
David, is that the stickers have wear on them. So somebody who's a good graphic artist can, repair the stickers, but they're worn. So, hang on. Let me get you some pictures. You want the masks too, David? Hey, Thomas Sawyer, what's up, man? Well, right now I'm just taking some pictures of L'Homme aux Quatre Visages, except his boot keeps falling off, for David Alexander, because he's doing his own. He's doing a one in scale to the equipment the figures he normally does. I told him I'd take some pictures, and I completely got sidetracked. So since he's here and I'm here, I'm going to take some pictures for him. I hope they're okay, David. I'm not a good photographer. I'm a great engineer, but a horrible photographer. Right now, we're just on the second half of this, about halfway through the second half.
The mighty man of steel.
So maybe just fucking it up. And I thought maybe I got some other records I thought maybe we'd check out. I got the Planet of the Apes,
This is Lois Lane
Lone
for
Ranger.
WPBS.
I got a bunch of kids records in there. Flash Gordon, the original radio broadcast. I got some Star Trek. I got some other stuff in there too, but that's kind of what came through. They got some random shit. It's crazy ass shit.
Fairlane spent the morning in conference with the nation's top scientists to discuss perhaps the greatest problem mortal man.
It is a great goofy figure. So somebody wants like $900 for the blue suit one on eBay. That's the one that's actually more common than the green one. I don't know why, it just is. Somebody told me the blue one came from France and it came bubble carded, and the green one came in a box, but I've never seen the box. But the person who said it's relatively reputable, or is reputable. Sorry, not relatively, they are reputable. Oh, you got the Superman album, Thomas? So I told David I'd take some pictures. So David, you want some pictures with each of the masks on, or just the figure and then the mask separate? I'll do that. Let me do that. But I have to take it lying down because he won't stand up on his own. I'll try and take it with his back around. Let's see what I can do for you. See if this helps. They're probably going to be bad pictures, David. I'm just warning you. Oh, side shots. Side shots? The outfit. Okay, hang on.
Unfortunately,
all right, hang tight. David, hang on. I had to put a little envelope together for David Alexander. Thomas, if you still want those helicopters, bro, I finally got a box to put them in. I made you wait so long, and I apologize. So we can work out something. If you just want to pay the shipping or something, I can get them to you. You're a good dude. And you don't have to pay for them. How about I just figure out what it costs? Because the box is big. And how about I just, whatever the cost of shipping is, you can have them. How's that?
The solution is
Is that good?
have Luthor exiled from the Earth.
All right, David. So, David, you want... Hang on, David. I'm going to take you a couple
Never returns
pictures.
to menace anybody. It's the only way.
Do they have the characters? The animated. Excellent question.
One
Planet of the
scale
Apes.
week for Superman to construct a two-passenger interstellar rocket.
Power
Because he worked without
Records,
rest or relaxation,
which is the same as a
lest his
Superman.
mind
They did all these
succumb
kid
to the deadly
records.
radiation that has made him a
I'm
potential
guessing the
member of
cartoon. I'm not sure.
is all it takes for
But
the career
we
of
can
the
play it
greatest
after this if you guys
superhero
want
of
to
all
listen to it.
to come to an end.
I think we're getting to the end.
It's a beautifully executed launch, ladies and
It's
gentlemen.
probably the cartoon, but again, I'm not sure. You guys want to try that? You guys want to try that?
Never in the history of mankind has so many people
Yeah.
joined to watch one single
Oh
event.
yeah, Thomas, that's
What a
awesome.
tragic event it is.
Yeah, we should do it one night. I know Rich Hurley's got a bunch of records.
But Superman,
Max's
watching
records.
Superman leave is the greatest
Let's
loss the
see,
human race has ever faced. How we will fare in the
Let me send these to you. David, I hope these work. I'm really a bad picture. Actually, his face sticker is really good. He's got no mess up on the face. It's almost perfect. It's the chest one that you can see going up. But there's a blue one, which apparently is the more common one, I guess. He's a cool figure, but wow, he's really cheap. I mean, look at the extra flashing on the hand. It's just a cool idea. They combined a bunch of figures and stole some shit. Star Wars. Yeah, Planet of the Apes. Planet of the Apes was my favorite too. I loved the TV show. The TV show was fantastic. The original Kenner Maskatron. Yeah, hang on. I don't know if they're gonna. Oh, they might. Yeah, let me. Hold on. I'll get the Maskatron too.
And moments later at the White House, as the news of the spaceship's destruction reaches a dismayed President Fairlane by phone. The ship did what? I don't believe it. How could Superman have fouled up like that? Superman, what are you doing back here? What did you do to Luthor?
Nothing. Yeah, as if you didn't know.
But they told me you abandoned the ship, left Luthor to die in space.
I left an android in space, an artificial duplicate of
So,
Luthor.
David, there's the
Exact in every detail,
Maskatron, you
except
know.
one detail, its builder neglected.
It
When
fits,
we
but
were
it doesn't.
taking off,
It doesn't
the
clip.
fake Luthor was
It's
completely
loose.
unaffected by the force of the G's on
See what I mean? So it's loose. It'll fit though. It'll fit. Like the size is exactly the same. I never even thought about that, man. That's an excellent
Luthor
question.
wasn't in that ship. Where is he?
Nice try, Luthor, but you're just not presidential material.
What are you saying?
You're not the real President Fairlane. You're Lex Luthor, wearing a latex mask and a voice adapter.
Very clever, Superman. I really thought I had you this time, but I still got the upper hand.
How's that?
Only I know where I've hidden the
Okay, so yes, they do fit. I never even thought to check that. All right, so I sent you a picture of the mask.
Oh, I see. So hop under this mask.
Okay.
I've got to take it off.
You'll never make it.
Yeah, Star Wars is
I'm
good.
using my heat vision to melt your President
I'm a
Fairlane mask.
shitty photographer, man.
It feels like 10 sunburns at once. From after
I'll take you a bunch and then you let me know if it helps you or not. I'm trying to like clear shit away, but this thing is crazy. Uh-oh, I think we get to the end.
All right, you win. I'll take you to Fairlane. Just turn off the heat.
The next day, after President Fairlane is safely
You
back
want
in his
side
office
shots
and
like
Lex
this,
Luthor
David?
is safely behind bars, let's join Clark and Lois.
I don't get it, Clark. If
So
there
my
never
hand's
was
gonna be in the
ozone
way a
layer
little
in
bit.
the atmosphere, what was that machine in Luthor's hideout Superman destroyed?
It was really a dream projector. Luthor beamed it at Superman's head when he flew overhead on patrol. And that night, he dreamed he went on a rampage.
But there really was a rampage. 10 blocks were leveled.
By a Superman android Luthor created with very limited strength.
David, let me know if that works for you. Oh, her arm's halfway up. Like that? Or like that? Oops, this boot keeps
You're
coming
so
off.
incredibly well informed when it comes to Superman.
Just doing my best to stay on top of the news, Lois. Don't worry. One of these days, a scoop will come your way. Wait and see.
Just for that, Clark Kent, lunch is on you.
Okay, let me know if those all work for you. Okay, that's the end of that. That was the Superman album that I have. It's basically 3 stories, but one of the stories is split in 2. Okay, let me know, David. If I got your message, so if you need any more pictures, let me know. I could take them. I'm not a good photographer. All right, let's pop this off. we keep saying we're going to do vinyl night. Hurley and Maxwell's guys are supposed to get in, and I don't know what the fuck happens, but let's do next Saturday. You guys want to do vinyl night next Saturday? If you have records, bring them. If you don't, you can just come listen, hang out and chill. Let's try this Planet of the Apes. 4 exciting new stories. Mountain of the Delphi, Battle of the Two Worlds, Dawn of the Tree People, Volcano. Live at the Meadowlands, Metallica with special guest Anthrax. This one might skip a little. Every time I placard, it came with dust that comes off, man. Holy shit. I guess this is what happens when they sit in people's houses and then go to Goodwill for a while. Wait, is this side one? Hold on. Is this side? Yeah, this is side one. All right, let's try this. I think this is cartoon.
Two worlds. In the strange and hostile world that was once their home, one true friend.
So jumpy.
We should be there in a few minutes now.
Look, Galen, are you sure we won't meet up with another
Galen.
before we go?
This is one
Was
place
Galen was the cartoon,
I
right?
don't blame you for being bitter, but judge all things by the actions of the Urkos among us. Look, there it is.
Which is weird, David, because he's about 2 inches smaller than the Mascotron, I think. 1.5 to 2 inches.
Work side by side in harmony with each other in nature. You'll see what I mean when you meet London. An artist of rare sensitivity. Her work is filled with love.
Yeah, TV. Okay. Yep. Wait, the TV series? The show? I don't know. So do you guys want a link? There's all 13 episodes of... Because I only made 13 episodes. I felt like that show went on forever because I used to watch it with my dad, but I was so young. I guess I don't remember, but I have a link. All 13 episodes are on a website for free. You can watch them. I went to buy the DVD set years ago, and they wanted like $200. I was like, what? For 13 shows? Let me put a link. It's in my Firefox browser. Hang tight. Let's see if I have it.
Like trouble in your paradise, Galen.
Gotta be. Let me bring up this. It's fucking. It's got all of them, and it's fucking fantastic.
Look at those pink.
It's really funny to watch people before they were like famous actors.
Dream an ape could create word as caliber.
Something terrible must have happened. Landa would never leave
Here we
her
go.
house like this.
Got it. What the fuck, man? Fuck you, Firefox.
Came from
Piece
up in
of
that
shit.
loft
Okay.
or attic. The ladder.
Here, guys, I'll give you this.
Landa, it's me. Galen.
And for you Americans, let's just post. We'll see what that rhino does, but he says they're going to put it in to repeal all the money that Biden 1,000 plus IRS collectors. Fuck them. Pieces of shit. They'll work their ass off while these fuckers get by on loops. So they need to repeal that shit. Move forward. Oh yeah. This is still going. Damn.
I'll make a rough sketch. It was round like
There we go. So there's that's the link.
Experimental spacecraft.
If you want to watch a Planet of the Apes. And made their own cheap. Let's see. Yeah, that's a good point, David. That's a really good point. I think you might be. Because I thought they just used them interchangeably. Like if they did a movie or they did a TV show. I know well, it was Galen that served the same purpose to help the humans, but I thought that he was actually the same guy. But how about that? Learn something new every day. See that?
Those of us still alive in the village and an end to the killing.
What the hell is this for?
Negotiate.
That's something to
You have
plug in. I don't
nothing
know
to
what the fuck this
negotiate
is
with.
for. I have no idea what that plug is for.
And no possible threat
No
to
idea.
you.
You and your village are of no consequence to us
Oh, this is from
whatsoever.
Amanda's headphones. I
Some
know
here
they
are
are.
humans, just like yourself.
Obviously,
That's
an
definitely not
inferior
Zero
breed,
that I know.
quite as expendable as the gorillas, chimpanzees, and orangutans that make up the so-called rulers of this planet.
You know about our political structure.
1 week in orbit and reconnaissance was enough to give us all the information we need to take possession.
Take possession with only
Good artwork on the back. I thought the artwork's
With our
pretty
superior
good.
armament, mobility,
Very
and
comic
intelligence,
book.
30 men is enough. We shall
Very
eliminate
comic
as
book.
many of you as is necessary to convince your rulers that...
Yeah, because Roddy McDowell played both of them, right? Well, there was Galen or Cornelius who played both.
Utilizing those of you who survive as the workforce. And now enough of this talk.
Yeah, same guy played the book one in 66 Batman. That's correct. Roddy McDowell did a lot of stuff. That guy was famous. Which one? The Planet of the Apes one? I think I bought it off eBay, to be honest with you. I did, so... Oh, no shit. So, if you guys don't know this and you're buying records on eBay or you want to, like, I buy stuff. I never buy stuff that's mint because I feel bad if I open it when it comes to this shit or comics. I'm in good shape, but I don't care if they're used. But Rich Hurley actually said to me, he goes, don't go buy it even on the buy it now unless you're absolutely, like, desperate. He said, just put a watch on it and wait. Because records don't always sell like these guys think. They're like, oh, I got this great old record. It's going to sell and make money. Usually get offers within, which is like, you'll get offers within 24 hours. People just trying to get them to you cheap. And he's right. It does. That's what happens. Yes, the voice of Vincent in the North Black Hole. And yes, I remember seeing that thing about Roddy McDowell working the facial expressions for the apes. I remember that. I do remember that.
As for me, I'd rather go down fighting than sitting here waiting for them to come and get on.
Armory outside of the city. We do have some tricks.
Can they be used?
After so many centuries of disuse, I actually doubt it. But it is worth.
Yeah, he was Planet of the Apes. Is there anybody who doesn't like Planet of the Apes? I mean, I don't mean like hate it, but is there anybody who doesn't like it? You guys know anybody who doesn't like it? I mean, other than like maybe your girlfriend or your wife or something. Like, I'm like collectors that like it. I'm going to finish up the last couple pages of this Star Trek. Right on the end. I read a comic the other day called Dagar, the Invincible, I think it is. That was just a great comic. It was great.
Those tracks. They've probably running on high-powered batteries or nuclear fuel. Though gasoline fuel is concealed.
And how do you stop tanks with rifles?
Like shooting at an elephant with a pea shoot.
You shoot elephants?
Really men down to the ivory of their tusk until wiser and more compassionate laws put an end to the fight.
I am there and preach morality all day.
Justice versus injustice. Isn't that what morality is all about? The conflict between good and evil is always a moral struggle, an unending battle of two worlds. And now I wonder, which side are you on?
Okay, cool it. I'm with you.
Don't mind him, Linda. His heart's in the right place. He just likes action. Likes to keep the...
General Urko's gorillas. We must hide.
Quickly, over here behind the bushes.
There they are. 5 of them.
Look at this, Sergeant. What do you make of those marks?
The invaders! Their airship must have landed here. Quick, Blendo! Ride back and report this location to headquarters at once.
But what made these
These are good
tracks,
comics,
Sergeant?
these little Star
Some
Trek
kind of
ones.
vehicle that travels on land. Maybe the kind I once saw when I was on guard duty at the old armory. They lead that way.
Your wife hates... Hold on, I got to do this. Let me go through these messages. So,
About 10 miles from here down that road.
We've got to get there, and we sure can use those horses.
you prefer the Planet of the Apes TV show than the movies. I have to go with David on that. I like the movies a lot, but I did prefer the show better. Like, I love Charlton Heston. I love him as an actor, but I like the TV show. I did. I liked it better than the movies. Your wife hates Planet of the Apes. Oh, it's all right. Well,
Mount up and let's go.
you guys know Planet of the Apes was originally the original book was written by a French guy, I believe. Or was written in French. It was La Planète de los... Le Planète
No, except for a window in
des
back.
Simeons or whatever. I forget what it is.
You and Galen wait here with the horses. Come on, Ellen.
What's everyone
Let's
think of
see
New
if
Me
we can
Reverse
get
Flash?
even.
Oh, Thomas.
There's the
That
window.
Reverse Flash.
Hey,
I'm not.
looks
Look,
easy.
I'm not
Give
like
me
a
a hand
Flash
up.
fan because the kid they put in the
Now
movie
you.
that was bad. But man, I got to tell you, that Reverse Flash,
This place
the
is
baggy
huge.
outfit. Oh, it's horrible. It's horrible.
And over there, do you believe that? A fighter bomber.
Your wife actually saw the she didn't like the look of him.
A tank.
It could be.
Let's take a good look.
Series had Urko. Yeah, Series had Urko. Peter. Yes, thank you. Peter Boole. That's right, Peter Boole. Wow, you guys are some fucking. Oh, and now look who jumped in. We're just talking about you.
This big metal drum
As
gets
I'm
marked
reading,
gasoline. Is it possible it didn't deteriorate or evaporate
reading
over the
this,
centuries?
and we're listening. You missed Superman.
Hey, baby,
We're listening to
no
Planet of the
mistaking
Apes.
that smell.
So what good is gas for machines that can't
We're just
fly?
talking
What
about
good is it?
if there's anybody out there
Cocktails,
who
my
doesn't
friend,
like
delicious cocktails.
Planet of the Apes, and Demon saying his wife hates it. And David said his wife asked him to
You
sell
catch
his.
on quick,
She didn't
buddy.
like the look of it. And Urko was Sarek from Star Trek. That's correct. He played a lot of famous people, that guy. Was he also like the Romulan commander or something? I don't remember.
Stuffed their pockets with some grenades they found in a box and slipped back to Galen and Landa just as a large detachment of soldiers pulled up at the front entrance.
It's Urko himself.
And Dr. Zayas.
Sure got here fast.
The gorilla Blendo must have met them on the road and told them about Trank. Speaking about the devil, listen.
That was a good comic.
Coming from the other direction.
I'm going to bag it because I don't want to get any worse condition than it is.
Urko heard them too.
Mark Lennard. There we go. Mark Lennard. That's right. I think you're right, Thomas. When the TV show came on, was that 1974? I think.
Horses against tanks?
If it was, I was only 5 years old. So I put a link. That link on there that you see in front of you, that's all 13 episodes of the Planet of the Apes series free. It's free, and they're good quality. They're not shit, and there's no commercials. You can watch them straight through. He's the Romulan commander. Okay, there we go. See, that was all right. Dean and I are the same age. Okay. See? Guys are all on point. There's 3 people on Nego Like, so that would be Thomas, Dean, and I know Dr. Durant and David are on YouTube. So somebody's on Facebook. I don't know if they're not writing or they're writing and I can't see their stuff.
Pete, Alan, over here.
Galen, what happened?
Yes.
She's been shot.
1 season. That was it. They said they did it, and they said it was like not a great show or something, so they never showed it again. And I remember being a kid, I loved that show. That was fantastic. All right, let me get oh, here we go. That stuff here.
What are we waiting for?
Galloping furiously down a path through the woods, they suddenly
Damn it, I'm going to make this skip because I have to move this.
Oh, it is. And it's a spaceship, all
Yep,
right.
jumped a little bit.
Listen, the motor's running.
God damn, you got to be fucking kidding me.
He's going to get away.
Not if I can, and I've got 1 grenade left.
A grenade left. Oh, there. No. There's that piano music, right? There's that piano. Get that piano in. That's where all the craziness goes off.
Well, it was a good trip. What's that? The grenade. It went off. Look, the door's opening. Someone's going to jump. It's Trank.
Good Lord! The ship blew up! Completely disintegrated!
Damn!
There goes our ticket to home.
Train got out just in time, but I don't think it did him much good. Let's get over there. He looks all busted up.
Filthy animals. Wipe them out. Destroy them.
Trank, listen. We are
Thomas Sawyer.
How did you get here?
Awesome.
Do you have any other base on the
Hey,
planet?
hey, waste of money. The eggnog and rum. I don't think rum goes bad, does it? Is it eggnog and rum or just
We
eggnog?
won't get anything out of here.
Fanatical
With
creator.
rum, you're adding to
History
it.
sure has a way of repeating itself.
I used to be a Star Trek fan, but then as I got older, I couldn't accept the BS utopian Marxist, commie, godless, humanist philosophies. I didn't realize they were that. I didn't realize that, David. I love Star Trek.
Okay. We give up.
I did not realize that.
The gorillas, they're leaving.
And Dean's saying,
Pete, Alan, you're all right?
Yeah, but what gives? How come they're letting
well,
us
Dean,
go?
you follow that link right there in front of you, man. You can go watch them again. You can watch them all. There's some really good episodes I forgot about. Nog. How's the bum wine? Anybody got the bum wine? How's the bum wine? I'm gonna go put this over there. I'll be back.
Get as far away from Urko as we can. How about you?
Urko!
Go back to my village. It's a dream that's worth rebuilding.
Landa, painter of beautiful dreams. We'll never forget you. Galen, come in.
In a minute. I have a little dream building of my own to discuss with Landa.
Okay. We'll wait for you. Down the road a way.
Sounds like somebody trying to get some nookie. Trying to get some nookie. Look at that comic. Isn't it so cool just to look at that artwork? Fucking love it, man. I'll read any. I just read whatever. A little bit. Oh, there's another one? Or is that it?
Volcano.
Volcano.
In the upside-down world that was the planet of the apes, the divisions and hostilities within the dominant ape community were like a mirror image of the man-ruled world which preceded it. Especially acute was the conflict between the military-minded gorillas and the intellectual chimpanzees, which had been intensifying over a long period of time, and now threatened to erupt into open warfare.
Yes, come in.
Who is it? Who is it?
Well, don't just stand there. What do you want?
And you guys watching Lord of the Rings, Rings of Power on Amazon? It's really good.
There is one more thing.
Ooh, you got the... I swear, Dean, that DVD set, I went to get it at Best Buy. They had it like, it had to be 15 years ago. It was expensive as hell.
Not to mention that outlandish theory of his about shifting continental plates. Show him in.
I didn't realize he was an atheist. I didn't even know he was going against God. I had no idea. The Trap is my favorite. Then The Legacy, yeah.
Yes, I know.
That's fantastic. That's some good shit, homies.
Sometimes I wonder
That's some good shit. If you're on fucking Facebook typing and I can't see your typing, that means you didn't give it permission. So I'll have to check your comments later. Or you can go to YouTube and watch some My Amigo Like YouTube channel. I'm actually doing some work while we're doing this. Getting some upgrades in place for this customer. It's a big ass project.
I'm quite concerned about it.
I think it's costing me more money than it's taking me to do, but it's all right.
And the vapor emission has increased sharply.
What about earthquake activity?
That too is alarming. Numerous minor quakes have been felt in the area, none big enough so far to cause any damage. But my studies of the motions of the continental plates...
Must we go into that? I have heard of your theory, Dr. Bender, but I really feel you are allowing fantasy to take over your usually rational thought process.
Nevertheless, through my theory of the shifting of those continental plates, I predict there will be a major earthquake along the fault line in the Prelox district.
She's
preceded
predicting.
by massive volcanic activity sometime.
Atheist, watch out for Thomas McCarthy.
Assuming your prediction is correct, the area around the mountain is
No, Max, I see you on... Max, you're on YouTube. You're typing. I can see you.
And the
You're
sooner
typing.
the
I can see you.
You realize, of course, that the
You're
Prelox area
typing.
constitutes one of General Urko's strongest bases of popular support. That it is populated almost exclusively by gorillas.
I am aware of that.
Relations between Urko and myself have almost reached the breaking point. Recently, there have been clashes in individual chimpanzees and orangutans on the one side, and gorillas.
Oh, David Alexander. That guy also came in blue, you know, that L'Homme Quatre Visages. He came in blue as well as the green. The blue looks a little more, to me, the blue looks a little more space outfit, sci-fi. The green looks a little Donnie Marie, just so you know. But my green is a very pale lime green, very pale lime green. Oh, you try Facebook first. Why is it typing Thomas? Are they going to do the Star Blazers line, David? because I haven't heard from Scott Pierce in ages. I don't know if he's mad at me or something because I'm not a supporter of Brian Hyler or any of his ridiculous commentary or any of that shit. And I think they're kind of friends. So I don't know. Maybe I'm just jumping to conclusions or whatever. But what was I going to say? But no, I haven't heard from him in ages. I mean, I hope he's doing okay. I have nothing against him, even if he doesn't like me anymore. I don't know, but they do good stuff. So hopefully, or he might just be going through some shit. I don't know. I haven't seen many posts from them. I actually used to get notified. I think no, actually, I don't get notified on the posts because I forgot to turn it on, and I haven't gone and looked in a while. So. Oh, that's awesome. Oh, that's the prototype that you had? That's fantastic, David. I thought, okay. That is his prototype. Okay. I just saw that today. That's fantastic.
Unaware of the growing feud among the apes, the three
Yeah, Battle of the Planets.
Alan and Galen stand
So, Dean, they have a 8-inch Poppy Migo for Battle of the Planets. Only the one, though.
If I didn't know better, I'd swear we were near old Yellowstone Park.
Make me find them.
Those geysers around here sure remind me of Old Faithful.
Where
But we're nowhere near the Rockies.
He's over there. Give me a second.
Old Faithful?
Find
Yellowstone?
them for you.
I never heard of them. What are they?
Well, hey, look, something's going on down there.
The villagers have gathered around that chip on the horse, and they look pretty excited. Let's move down closer. Maybe we can hear what it's all about.
This is our home, all we have in the world. How can we leave it?
And how do you know the danger is so great? We've seen smoke from the mountain many times before, and nothing ever happened.
The order to evacuate comes from Dr. Zayas himself. Although Mount Pralox has been inactive for centuries, the scientists say it will erupt in. Your lives are in danger.
Poppy. And he's got the, can you see he's got the clear visor on and everything? It's a really great figure. It's in plastic. I got mine for like, I think I paid $350 or $400. These things, I see people selling for $1,500. It's ridiculous. So mine's in really good shape. A little bit of messed up paper on the front, but it's a great figure. McCarthy is a hound.
That was Captain
Max, there's a thing you have to click. Hang on, let me see if I can find it. Give me 1 second.
It is against our law for ape to kill ape. If Durko's top commander deliberately breaks that law, it can only mean one thing.
Well,
the gorillas are in open revolt. They fear there will be the same kind of fratricidal war among apes that destroyed the civilization of humans.
There's a thing in here that shows me how to do it. It shows me in the beginning. I think if I close it, it doesn't.
Am I dreaming, or did the ground shake for a second?
Give me 1 sec. I'll find it for you.
And look at that column of steam from Mount Pralox.
I don't like the look of this thing.
I think Dr. Zayas and his scientists are right. This place is going to blow.
Give me 1 second, Max. You have to
The
do.
humans in that village to leave. They must leave.
What a spot they're in. If they stay, the volcano will get them. And if they try to leave, the gorillas will.
If you ask me, they have no choice.
Okay, if you guys click on this link, well, I don't think you click it in the chat, but it's here. Go to chat.restream.io/FB and say allow. Allow Restream to show my name. And then you can show it.
Listen to me. You've got to leave this place.
Oh, okay, so you're I have to get that pop version one if I didn't have the 12 markers. Oh, the 12-inch. Yeah, those are really cool, David. I love those. I love those. I would have died had I seen those. Oh, this? I think I put them on. Did I put them on my Migo leg? Hold on. I thought I did. I might not have done it yet because there's a bunch of them. There's a whole bunch of mainstream ones I didn't do yet. Give me a sec.
Captain Soma and his gorillas again.
Who are you, human? And what? Say, aren't you? Guard, seize him! He is one of the fugitive astronauts, and there are his friends Ben and Galen. Seize them all!
Here, Dean.
Suddenly, a violent explosion. The top of the
Go there, you can see them all.
A fiery fountain of incandescent lava shot high in the air, cascading in showers
That's
over
me
the mountainside.
reliving my
And soon, the
old
deadly flow
self.
of lava began.
It's over 200 pages of figures and costumes and stuff in there, and a lot of people send stuff in. Thomas, damn it! I gotta put the fucking.
Nobody needed to be told to leave.
I put the mighty. Well, actually, you're doing. You have to send it over to me when you're ready. I think you're doing that.
Beyond the reach of the lava.
Here, I'll show you real quick.
Survey the scene of devastation before.
Let me show you.
Wow.
Oh.
I've never seen anything like that in my life.
Well, we listened to Superman. Now listen to Planet of the Apes. Turn it over. Let's share the screen.
But they have their lives, and they can build new homes.
But if there is more on top of all this,
The gorillas are not my favorite people, but they are not utterly devoid of reason.
You think they'll call off their...
Unlike the humans of 2,000 years ago, I believe my fellow precipice ahead and pull back in time. I think they will learn the lesson of the volcano.
Batman, Spider-Man, Superman, Batman, Spider-Man, just regular Migos in the box, right? It's time to turn over, but you get to see an idea what these figures look. I had all of these, every single one. I sold them all when I got rid of my collection. And let me tell you, the Poppy bodies are not Migo bodies. They are not Migo bodies. They're actually more, in my opinion, they're more realistic. Everything. Lights went out. Fucking, I don't know what happened.
May have been human civilizations in ancient times equal or
Fucking the internet. We're having issues over here with the
thus
internet, I
upsetting
think.
the theory that apes evolved from a lower species of primates, the humans.
How come you don't go along with
Candy sticks or candy cigarettes, like the rest of us would show.
Such civilizations did indeed exist. Because I have tried to make that fact known.
Uh-oh. Guard, can you hear me?
Now I'm a fugitive along with you.
Should be screaming.
we wouldn't be alive today if it weren't for you.
Hey, this sure is a forbidding-looking place. That mountain rising up out of nowhere, casting its shadow over the valley below. Where are we, Galen?
I can only guess, but I'd say...
Oh, maybe the stream broke completely. Oh, I am back. Okay. Usually I'm front, but...
Look out! Those boulders coming right down at us. Let's get out of here!
I think my internet dropped because I lost connection to the
Wow! An avalanche! As if
system
we
that I
hadn't
was
got
working
enough
on
trouble
here.
dodging General Urko and his gorillas.
I think it's back. I hope it's back.
What do you mean?
Look up there.
No, it's not back.
Men! Cavemen! Right out
Oh.
of the Stone Age!
Yes,
I got a
yes,
VPN
that's
into
what I
a
thought.
client,
I never thought
and they
I'd
time it
ever
out
thought
after
this
so
in
many
specific.
hours.
What are you talking about?
No matter if you're busy or no matter whether you're working or not, which sucks. So every time it drops off, it busts the connection.
Okay.
Legends.
There it goes. Fucking VPN. If it connects and disconnects, it knocks it off. Sorry, guys.
Dare not approach.
Hey, look.
They have a timer on it, and no matter what,
Where the boulders came from.
because I'm also working,
Right there behind the brush.
If it drops off or reconnects, it breaks the session on everything else doing it. Because they have restrictions on their side for what we can send and not send. It's kind of.
Pete Burke, and these are my friends, Alan Burton and.
Hi, I'm Pete Burke. These are my friends, Alan Burton.
We are friends.
And Bum Wine Man.
Perhaps it is my presence that disturbs them, since in their eyes I am a member of the
Well, that's working.
class. As a scientist, I can assure you that I consider humans as equals of apes, and I wish to be a friend to all humans.
Look at their expression. Unchanged. Completely emotionless. They don't seem to understand a word we've said. On the contrary, I have understood every word that has been said. Thank heaven, one of you can speak. I am Tamarain, guardian of the Delphi.
Tamarain. It says it's running, so I'm assuming you guys can see it right now.
We endanger our security and our future. We give aid to
So I'm going to put electric train set up. Very excited for that.
Astronauts.
Got to
We
get
came
that
from
done.
another planet, another world out there in space called Earth.
Earth.
Did you say
Earth.
Yes, the planet Earth.
Earth.
At last, the prophecy of the Delphi has come true. What prophecy? It is written that the survival of civilization is in the hands of men of Earth, and that one day they will descend from the skies to lead us to the land of promise, where all living things dwell together in unease and harmony.
Amazing how that concept in one form or another appears in the tradition of so many and varied civilizations.
Even among the apes?
Even among the apes. Though in our book of life, it is an ape who will lead the way.
Come, we must hurry. If the gorillas know of your origin, you are in greater danger than I thought.
Hey, hold it. You're taking us up toward the spot where those boulders came down. How do we know it won't happen again?
Braylock has been warned.
Who is Braylock?
He is in charge of defense of the mountain. Young and impetuous and naturally suspicious of strangers. But you are safe. Just follow me. Where to?
Interesting.
Up to the great hall
Planet
of the mountain,
Earth.
where my people
We're going to
gather.
Earth.
And you believe the gorillas will
Come on, Anthony. We're going to Earth.
come back? Yes, they will return. Your encounter was with a small scouting party. This time they will come
This is a
to the
T-shirt I
large-
got. It has an official Ferrari thing that was driving me crazy.
Our only safety is in the mountain.
It's even got like a
Tamarain was
serial
right.
number or
At
something
that
on the
moment,
bottom.
General Urko was meeting with his captains
Driving me fucking
and
bananas.
officers.
Tearing into me.
You have heard the report of my
And I'm going to put the L'homme aux quatre visages back with his $6 million man. Oui, oui. God, we got to send some love out to Dean Burge's mom. We need to get her better. She's been not been doing so happy.
Now that this isolation has been broken, the contagion of that place could spread throughout the land and destroy us all. The guerrillas under my command are as brave as any, General Urko, but their fear of that mountain is great.
General Urko, I will follow you to the death, but I cannot guarantee that my troops...
Superstitious fools, I will lead the attack myself. We move out now! Follow me!
In the meantime,
But I have a-
Tamarain and the three
Oops, sorry, let me
fugitives
finish that up.
approached the cave entrance leading to the...
I hope Dean gets better.
Wow.
She needs to get better.
200 feet of sheer cliff behind us.
Yes, sir.
Straight down.
Yeah, and only one narrow footpath leading up. With enough food and guns, this place could be held indefinitely.
Yup.
Come, we have no
That's what
time
we need to
lose.
do. Go some love to Mama
Entering the
Verge.
caves, who stopped suddenly and gazed in amazement at the sight before them.
It's like a cathedral.
No wonder they call it the Great Hall.
And look there, relics of an ancient civilization. A veritable treasure house of archaeological significance.
Look here, Pete. Steel rail and some cobblestone.
That thing's sticking up like a stalagmite. It's a steeple, the top of an old church.
Are you thinking what I'm thinking?
Way ahead of you. This mountain stands where great cities stood.
And the Delphi, this handful of primitive humans, must be the descendants of the people of that city.
Clinging to the mountain like a security blanket.
Look, Tamarine's getting up in that pulpit. He's going to speak. Hear me, my people. This day have come among us as foretold in the Book of Wonders. Amen. This day is for us a day of glory, a day of deliverance. Amen.
Wow.
The people, they're not mutes. They're answering Tamarain like a congregation in a church.
As it is written in the ancient scrolls of the Delphi, when in the course of human events, it becomes necessary.
Good
It becomes
Lord.
necessary.
Those words.
It becomes necessary.
Yeah, I know.
Tamarain, the guerrillas are coming. A whole army led by General Urko.
Prepare all defenses. Braylock, where is Braylock?
Suddenly, a secret stone door swings open, and Braylock enters the great hall.
There is only one defense, Tamarain. Turn the strangers over to General Urko. What are you saying? Betray our friends? Never! He has given me his word that he will leave us in peace. You have spoken to him? Why you played at being a soldier, I acted. He waits at the foot of the mountain for your decision. You fool! General Urko will not a secret entrance. You refuse? I refuse! Then I am taking command. You are through, Tamarain.
Turning to the open door behind him, Braylock shouts to the guerrillas waiting below.
Guard! The fugitives are up here!
Tamarain raises an ancient pistol, fires a single shot, and Braylock falls dead in his tracks. Then, turning to the fugitive, Tamarain shouts,
Come quick! Through here!
leading them through a secret door behind the pulpit, a stairway carved out of stone.
Follow the stairs to the top of the mountain. Go down the other side and you will find safety in the forest beyond. Aren't you coming with us? It is forbidden for any Delphi to approach the top of the mountain. Home of Itrabil.
Itrabil?
God of the mountain, protector of the Delphi, trust is in him. It is written that in the time of our greatest danger, Itrabil will speak, and our enemies will be destroyed. Go, now!
Emerging into the light at the top of the mountain, the three friends peer cautiously over the edge. Far below, Urko, flushed with victory, shouts to his officers.
Destroy the Delphi to the last man, woman, and child. And I want those fugitives alive!
Nice guy.
Pete, Alan, look,
What is it?
over here. That metal gleaming in the sun. It must be.
Uh-oh, they've spotted us. Let's get out of here.
Down the other side.
Wait a minute. Alan, look at this.
It's a huge, ancient bell.
I estimate it's weighted about 2,000 pounds with a rim diameter of about 12 feet.
Some kind of inscription around the rim. Can't quite make it out. Looks like...
What's that? The mountain is shaking. All that gunfire.
Yeah, must have set off an earthquake or something. If we don't move fast.
Hey, I've got it. It says...
For heaven's sakes, Alan.
Listen. Proclaim liberty. Pete, you get it? The god of the mountain, Itrabil. It's...
Galen, Alan, quick, down here.
With the mountain crumbling away almost beneath their feet, they race down the side, reaching the safety of the forest just as the proud home of the Delphi, with a final convulsive roar, dissolves into a massive heap of rubble, buried beneath a towering cloud of dust.
Good Lord.
Are you sure we didn't just there a few minutes ago?
If it wasn't, then it was one dream that will never die.
You speak in riddles. All I know is that the ruins of an ancient city, the richest archaeological treasures I've ever seen, may be lost for all time.
And all I know is that a great man and his people died there today, never knowing that the voice of their god of the mountain, silent for over 2,000 years, was in fact the voice of the liberty of ancient Philadelphia.
Very interesting stories, aren't they? I think that's the end of it. No, there's more.
Dawn of the tree people.
There's more. Jesus.
Wandering across a land
Where is
ravaged by a
going?
cataclysm beyond imagination in its horror, Pete, Alan, and Galen reach an area strangely untouched by the destructive forces unleashed many centuries ago.
Have you guys noticed how warm it's been getting the past few days?
Well, we have been moving south, so I guess things haven't changed that much in 2,000 years.
According to our ape theory of evolution, the origin of apes can be traced back to an area similar to this, with the appearance first of humans, followed by the superior ape species. Uh-oh. There it is.
Yeah. Looks like we're followed by the superior ape species.
We're in line to see us.
That never gives up. He's got the word out on us all over the place.
Yeah. So we gotta find us a place to hole up for the night. It's gonna be dark soon. And I don't want to be caught sleeping in the open.
We seem to be on the edge of a big swamp. Maybe we can find a place in there. Sure gives plenty of cover. What do you think, Ellen?
I'd rather take my chances in there than out here. Let's go.
Their way carefully through underbrush and mud, the three friends suddenly come to a small clearing.
Over there, on the other side. The ground looks a little higher, and plenty of trees.
It's only about 50 yards across. Let's go.
Good story, aren't they? Sorry, I just walked through this. You're welcome, David.
Yards from their objective.
Have a good evening, brother.
Pete, I'm stuck. No, don't come any closer. Quicksand.
Bracing himself to pull his companion free, Pete's feet suddenly sink, and he too is caught in the treacherous
There's no
terrain.
Goodwill in Canada. What do they do in Canada for consignment shops?
Go around us and get to that dry land.
But I can't just leave you here.
Good night, Maximus. You already left, sorry.
Maybe that way you can
I'm waiting for the shit to finish up, man.
Right. Okay, I'm on my way.
He made it.
Good work, Galen. Now sight it out here. Hurry, we're sinking.
Too short. I can't.
Neither can I.
Man, our group is, you guys are knocking it out, man. You guys are doing a lot of, like crazy. There's 5 people joined up today.
When suddenly, as they were
Just
lapsing
cool.
into unconsciousness, they felt
It's
strong
cool.
hands grasp them and pull them out to
You know,
solid ground.
they call us a hate group, and yet people keep joining, so I don't know what the fuck he's talking about. It's damn shit.
Rest easy. The friends are all right. Who are you? I am Magnum, leader of the tree people.
We're safe, Alan. Magnum and his son Molan pulled you both out of the quicksand just in time.
Oh, you can say that again.
Pete, you okay?
Outside of a mouthful of sand, yeah.
Lucky thing for us you came along, Magnum. And Molan.
Thanks. No thanks are necessary. If you feel strong enough to move, follow.
I'm reading some of the comments on the reverse flag. Jason Clay, I guess mocking up on a computer and printing out stickers too complicated in 2023 for a professional company. Oh wait, that's right, this is Migo. So they draw shit and do it with marker.
It's snake-infested waters, and just as nice.
Is that a welcome sight?
It's crazy.
I must say, any place is better than where we
Fucking
live.
crazy.
This is our village, our home.
Village? Home? All I see is a big clearing in the woods.
Lit up by torches.
But
That's crazy.
and no houses.
Look up. Well, what do you know?
Bubba Dave! Dave, are you working?
And humans live in trees.
Oh, Salvation Army.
My ancestors took
Wow.
refuge here.
So, Dean, what do you live like in like the Great White North or somewhere?
And they built their home.
Bubba Dave, we listened to Superman.
I'd like you to meet our people. And then we'll
We
find
listened to Superman,
Me?
and now we're
Sleep in
listening
a
to
tree.
Planet of the Apes.
sleep on the ground.
I think we're on the last story on this album. I
Fried
believe.
alligator's not the most
Side 1 or 2.
congenial
Side of the album. Holy
Very
shit.
wise of you.
It's a long ass record.
Ring the all clear bell.
As though by magic, the village comes alive.
Just got
with
home.
people descending from their houses by
Wow,
ladder.
man, you work hard, brother.
Suddenly, a
You work
beautiful young
hard.
girl emerges
Props
from the
to you,
rest
my
and
friend.
runs toward them.
Props to you. You do work hard.
What happened?
We got a message from our guards
Yeah,
that some
props to
humans
you.
entered our territory.
After
And
this side, guys, I apologize. I have to cut off after this because I got to finish up this client.
And this is Ellen Burt.
It's probably like another 10 minutes, 5-10 minutes on here. Maybe 10 minutes. Because because I got to finish working for a client. And it's just, this VPN's killing this connection. You see, it keeps dropping me on and off. So, because they have a timer on it, which I'm not sure why, but I got to also work on clearing up some space at, so I can get that train set up. Dean, I'm on the East. Dean, I'm fucking. And you can throw a rock and you can rock and hit the ocean from where I live. It's less than 10 minutes. I'm way East Coast. East Coast. Plastic Man, no. So funny you mention that, Bubba Dave. The Plastic Man record I was offered and I didn't buy it, and I should have. I regret it now, but there's tons. I was just telling these guys, if you're gonna do records, like I don't buy anything like really crazy because I don't want to spend a ton of money. I just want to get like used shit. But if you're gonna get records on eBay, just put a watch on them first. Don't buy them unless it's like 50 cents. You're just gonna buy it. Even if it's like $5, just watch the item. They usually will send you a message within 24 hours trying to give you, a better deal.
With a view, best hotel I've checked into in a long time.
Hotel?
1:41 a.m. Ooh. How can you be 1:41 a.m.? It's 12:41 a.m. here. You were more east than me? I think you'd be more east than me. All right.
I guess all includes.
Oh, man. Oh, my God. Crack.
This meeting has been called to settle a matter of grave importance.
They're good stories.
As you know, 3 strangers are here, fugitives from the apes. And I say they're for the apes. You will have your turn before the council makes its decision. No council decision. No wasting of time. I demand trial by the king.
He's angry.
Quiet.
I actually dug out my old 12 years old 1981.
Trial? What's all this about?
81, yeah. Dungeons and Dragons books and shit. I was talking to Rich early, and I dug them out, set them up, mounted up the old printer drawers I have, the old lead figures I have too. Man thing.
Challenge to do what?
You guys, man, you guys like some cool shit. I'll tell you that.
He's big, but looks muscle bound. I think I can take him.
Armed only with short clubs. You will meet in the waters of King's.
I'm very excited, guys. I gotta tell you, I'm so excited to go see Ultraman. Because it's about as close to the old 60s, 70s show they used to rerun than I think we'll ever get again. I don't have problems with the new Ultraman. I don't watch them. But I grew up on them. You know what they're going to do in the Shin movie? And that's just Ultraman to me. Whoever said it, was it Dean said it or whatever? I think Dean said it or somebody said the new ones kind of remind them of Power Rangers. And yeah, they do. I just realized that. They're like Power Rangers. I mean, some of it, I guess.
And I think I can handle our muscle-bound friend. Okay, I'm your man, brother. Let's go.
Vincent Price. So, left here, I'm sending Rich Hurley. And if he watches the video, he's going to find out. So I'll just say it anyway. It's over there. It's a record with Vincent Price on it, but it's not a scary story one. It's like, I know he must have every Vincent Price horror film. I wonder, or horror record. I wonder if he has this. We'll see. And then, which I'm like, I don't think Rich is going to be down with this. So I'm sending it to him anyway. Astro Boy, there we go. Oh, man. Ultraman's badass, man. Just YouTube that shit up. You'll find all that stuff. All of it. All of it. Oh, show.
I'm not going to stand here and let that alligator.
You will stay where you are. Don't let him be the one.
Oh, so waiting for these to get done. These things take hours to get done. I just have to get them started. I have about no more than maybe 10 minutes worth of work, but like 3 or 4 hours of machine to wait. I can't charge them. I just sit here and do nothing. So I charge them a flat fee to cut them over.
He jams his club up right between the monster's jaws, to the complete amazement of the whole village.
Oh yeah, I've seen that. I've seen that. I know. I was comics. I just pick up the bins. Rich was telling me these are good. The Gold Key and the Whitman comics. And there's another one. I think it's called Modern Comics. They're really good. I love these. This is the kind of shit. I read Grimm's Ghost Stories too when I lived overseas. Have these modern comics. They're pretty cool. I mean, I'm like a huge customer, but I'm going to read these. And I got a stack of them over there. Stack. I got two really cool comic shops I found that aren't far. One's about 25 minutes and one's about 20 minutes. And good people work there. Really helpful. Some place you go to, just a bunch of dicks. But yeah, really, really nice. So really, really nice.
You have the wisdom of age and the faith of your people.
Let me see.
All that is needed is the courage to face the world outside. The world outside? You suggest that we abandon our homes and risk our lives out there? Things are changing out there.
Urko and his guerrillas are only one segment of the ape community. There are others, more all the time, who favor a closer, peaceful relationship with humans, like that of Pete and Alan and me.
They are right, Father. We have traded our right to live in the sun for a false security in the stagnation of this swamp. To grow, we need the sun.
The wisdom and courage of youth.
Sure, the wisdom and courage of youth.
Hear me. There will be a meeting of the council immediately. Brooke, Galen, Button, will you join us?
Wouldn't miss it for the world.
Wow.
Delighted. How could we pass up the chance to see?
That's really neat. There's some cool stuff. There's some really cool records on there. All right, I think we're getting to the end of that one. All right, fellas. Well, you hated the Kid Atlas comics as adult. I love it. Remember Iron Jaw? I saw my brother's ET out many moons ago. It has a picture of ET on the LP. Did you guys see these? I picked these up at I think they were Five Below. You guys see these? I'm not like a huge Pez collector, but I thought it was pretty cool. 40th anniversary ET Pez. It's basically the same thing, but on one of them they just put a plastic red hood on them. Did you guys ever see those? They're pretty cool. That being said, spending some time with me, about an hour and a half of your life you'll never get back again. We should, next Saturday, let's get some more people in here. Bubba, Dave, Thomas, Dean, and get Dr. Durant maybe to come in here. We'll spin some vinyl. We could do that. I think that'll be cool. Because I know, Thomas, you got some good stuff. I know Rich Hurley has some good stuff. There's a lot of good stuff out there. Maybe Max. Maybe, I don't know. I think so. But let's do that. Let's get together. I got to go get this work done. I apologize. Otherwise, I just play this shit all night. But we could check out more cool albums like this here on me. Good, like, no, I'm just kidding. Some crazy ass shit. Yeah, it's really fun. That doesn't get it. She doesn't understand because she didn't grow up here, so she doesn't. She knows a little bit about, like, she knows what Planet of the Apes is, but she has no idea the shit that we're talking about. I don't know how she finds me gifts for Christmas and shit, because somehow she finds me collectible shit that I didn't know, or that I don't have, and I don't know how she does it. So, it is what it is. All right, everyone. Thank you for joining in. You guys are awesome. And what was I going to say? We will talk soon.